Are you trying to grow your online business and putting out announcements, trying to promote your programs and services, trying to grow your social media following, and it's crickets? Are you getting frustrated because you're like, why is nobody buying my programs? How come my following is not growing to a larger audience? This is something that I would say there are 3 really, really easy ways that many people are not taking advantage of. I'm guilty of it, of not taking advantage of it to really promote and grow your following and promote your business. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Erica Bowling, and this is Fit, Free, and Fearless. This show is designed to help fitness, wellness, and adventure professionals successfully grow their online business so that they can have the freedom to pursue their passions and live life on their own terms. And I'm super, super thrilled and excited to have you here with us today. Let me give you a quick little example story. I have an online business. I've been promoting canine fitness, online business coaching and mentoring, and I was struggling to fill one of my programs. I was putting announcements out there, putting things on social media. I had been promoting to the same audience for a number of years, and my audience size just hadn't been growing sufficiently to keep up with the amount of times I was offering my online trainings. So one of the things that I did, I was like, gosh, I really want to reach out to a broader audience. How can I reach more people? And one thing that I did was I was thinking about a product and a service that I use. I promote a lot. It's a nutritional supplement that I use with dogs. And it was something that I use with my own dogs, something that I really like. And I give recommendations to people. I promote it and just say, hey, this is something I like. You might want to check it out. Well, I have a friend who actually, an acquaintance, he owns the company that makes this product. And I've known him for a number of years. And I didn't actually start to think about reaching out to him until I was getting really frustrated with trying to promote my online programs, and I just wasn't growing my audience. I felt like I'd already reached my peak. No new people were coming in, and just the growth was slowing down. I went and I emailed this person, the owner of the company, and it was just like, hey, just, touching in. I haven't chatted with you in a long time. Just reaching out because I love these products that you do, that you create and that you sell. I'm always mentioning it to my clients. And I was thinking, hey, maybe there's a way that we might want to collaborate and just kind of support each other. If I can promote your product and let people know that I really like it and integrate it into my online trainings. And then if he could just help get the word out to get more people to know that I'm offering online trainings, that I have a webinar, that I have a course that they could buy. And he responded back. We had a couple emails back and forth, and he was super excited. And he was like, yeah, that sounds great, Erica. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have been sitting on this. I have literally known him probably for more than 5 years. And all it took was sending out an email and just asking, hey, are you interested in possibly, I love your products. I'm always mentioning it to my clients. Would you be interested in supporting each other and kind of promoting each other and getting the word out to reach more people? It was that simple. And this is a big company, national company. Actually, I think they might be outside of the United States. And that's how simple it was. So I'm going to give you 3 strategies, super simple strategies that I bet you probably are not maximizing the opportunity, taking advantage of them like I have been missing. And I've been doing and promoting my business for a long time, a number of years, and something this simple I'd been struggling with. Who can I partner with? Where might I form an affiliation with some kind of a bigger business? It was right in front of my nose. And all I had to do was send out an email. And that was it. Number 1, the first thing that I wanted to mention and for you to think about is just ask. Just reach out and ask people. Ask friends, ask partners, ask family members who might have an interest or know somebody who has an interest in your products and services. I reach out to my current clients. I reach out to my past clients. And I look at who are some of the people that love what I do, they love what I create, and they would be a potential person to help put a word out. Some of them have their own following. They have a group of people that have similar interests that relate to my programs and services. And all I do when I'm getting ready to go out and promote some of my programs, I have one program I offer twice a year, and I do, a big enrollment twice a year. All I simply do is reach out to some of my current clients, my past clients, acquaintances, friends that I know, who I know love what I do. They love my products and services, and either it's something that they have taken advantage of, they have friends or families or acquaintances that could benefit from it, or they can get me in contact with somebody who could benefit from what I have to offer. It's that simple. Just send out a Facebook message them on Instagram, send an email, and just say, hey, I'm getting ready to spread the word. I'm doing this free training, or I have this free handout I want to get out to a bigger audience. Or, hey, guess what? I'm doing enrollment for my program. I only do enrollment twice a year. Would you mind helping spread the word? I know that you love the program, or we love to have you in the program, or other people who have a connection to what I have to offer. It's that simple. The most they can do is either not respond at all, or they can say no. And you don't lose anything. You just go and ask another person. And what I do is I make it super simple. If it's on social media, is I might have an announcement, a graphic. I might have some like a little caption, and I will share that caption with them. And I'll just say, hey, if you want to copy and paste this. A lot of times they just write up their own thing when they're spreading the word. But I try to make it super simple. I'll tag them on an announcement. Like I said, I might give them some images to share, some graphics. I might give them a little caption. I might share an email if I think they're going to email somebody. And I basically leave it up to them. It'll be like, hey, you can just copy and paste. You can share this. Sometimes I just tag them and then they'll share it on social media. And it's that simple. The other day I was promoting a program and I just started taking a list of who are some of the clients and my past clients who I know really love what I do. And I just started a list. I think I had about 15 people that I just went down the list. And I just reached out, real short little message. Some people didn't answer. Some people were like, yes, I would love to. And those people, I had people signing up for my program. And some of them did it word of mouth. Some of it did it by social media. But all it took was just a simple request. Could you help spread the word? So that's number one. It's just put out a request to people people who love you and support you. They like what you do. And they have a connection to what you're doing, or they can connect you with people who have an interest. So reach out. The second one, and this was the one that I've been struggling with for a long time, is trying to partner instead of doing like one-on-one. A lot of times I'm reaching out to an individual person to have that individual person spread the word. But if you really want to get more bang for your buck, is if you can reach out to organizations, foundations, businesses that can relate to your products or services or could benefit from it, or their audience could benefit from it. If you can get them to put the word out for you, now, when they put the word out, instead of just reaching one individual at a time, there's a possibility they can put it on their business Facebook page. They can put out a newsletter. And then there's the potential to reach hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of people from that one request. So again, just like strategy number one is just simply make a request. So if you know somebody who is involved in a business, an organization, they have access to a group of people that could benefit from your products or services, is you just ask. Now, when you ask, one thing you want to keep in mind is be thinking about what are they getting out of it, right? So when I approached the owner of that business who had the supplement that I use and like, is I am putting out a word for him. I'm kind of promoting his product. And then in return, he's giving a shout out or promoting when I'm doing enrollment for a program or doing a free webinar to build my email list, right? So when you're making the request, like sometimes if it's friends and families and colleagues, it might be just simply, hey, can you help spread the word? But when you're approaching somebody who doesn't know you, or they're not already like, yes, just because they love you so much, they're going to do it for you, right? Let's say you're reaching out to a larger business, a corporation. It might be an organization that you don't have that personal connection. So one way to approach it is to be, let them know, why are you reaching out to them? What do you think the value can be that you're providing for their followers, their clients, their audience? And think about how it can be a mutually, beneficial relationship. So they're getting something out of it in addition to, you reaching a bigger audience. So what you can do is just simply think about who would be the organizations, who would be the businesses or foundations that you might want to connect with. And then think about how can they benefit? Like, how can you help them? So when you make that first initial contact, you can send an email, reach out on social media, pick up the phone and call them. Let them know, why are you reaching out to them? What do you like about their product, their services, their organization? Share what it is and why you think that their audience might be able to benefit from what you have. And just put out the request. Would they be interested? Would they be interested in helping get the word out? Would they be interested in exploring possibilities of supporting each other? And again, all you need to do is just put out the request. One tip about this is you don't want it to come across, especially if you don't really know them, you don't want to make it sound like, hey, will you go and sell my product for me? So one of the things that you can do, if you're worried about it coming across as too salesy, think about something of high value that you can offer them. It could be, a free resource, a free training, anything that they would benefit from or their audience would benefit from. And it's something of value that you're offering to them for free to get out to their audience. And if they see the value, or their followers, they see the value of what their followers can get out of that, I have found that almost always I've had people agree when they see the value of it to share. So it might be where I'm doing a free online training and I'm growing my email list. It might be where I have a lead magnet, a free download, and they're going to share it and I collect, email addresses and contact information. But I found that when I have something of high value that is relevant to their audience, I would say maybe if I put out 20 requests, maybe 1 or 2 would not follow through. If they see the value of it, pretty much almost always I found where they have no problem with me sharing with their audience. So you can have something, it might be mutually beneficial where maybe there's an affiliate, kind of they get some money out of if they help promote your program, you sell it, and then there's a financial kickback, right? There's a lot of ways how they can benefit from it, but I like to think about it not always just monetary, but just think about how you can support them and promote them. So approaching those friends, approaching the contacts, the individuals, right? Your current clients, your past clients, that's number 1. Number 2 is go bigger. Go for the businesses, the organizations, right? People who have a bigger following. Reach out to them and just make a request. Hey, I think this would be valuable. I think this could help your audience. I'd love to support you. Would you mind help putting out the word? So that's number 2. Number 3, and this one has been super, super beneficial for me, has helped me reach thousands and thousands of people whenever I'm promoting things for my business, is on Facebook. There are like a zillion Facebook groups, right? There's all kinds of public Facebook groups. You request to join, free groups to join. And there's like every single Facebook group under the sun related to whatever topic you can think of. And so what I do is I go through and I look at the Facebook groups and I join the Facebook groups that are relevant to my business and has an audience that could benefit from what I'm offering. And some Facebook groups will freely let you share and do self-promotion. Some Facebook groups are specifically created just to, hey, we advertise, online courses related to blah, blah, blah. If you have a webinar on this topic, come share your webinar here in our group. If you have a course to offer, there are Facebook groups that are specifically designed just to spread the word to others about, educating them on resources and trainings and events. So those usually you don't have any problem with self-promotion. Then there are a lot of Facebook groups where they'll very explicitly say no self-promotion. So that's where I look at it from, okay, who is their audience and how might I contribute and add value to that group? So that is where I'll be offering something for free, a free training. I may ask about, partnering up with the person who owns that Facebook group to see if, maybe they want to co-host something together. I might have like a free download, a resource to share. So what I do is I'll join the group, just make sure it's an appropriate group. I will reach out to the moderator of the group and I will say, hey, I've got this resource or I've got this, free information or free training, and I think it would be really relevant. And I think the members of your group would be interested. Is it okay to share? And again, it's that simple. You just ask, hey, put out a request. Can I share? Or would you mind sharing? Most of the time, again, even if they say no self-promotion, I find that if I have something of value that will be of value. I'm contributing something to their group, providing maybe some free value, a resource, training, whatever it is. Very, very rarely do I have somebody say, no, you can't share. They might say, yeah, you can't share your course you're selling. But if I'm simply trying to, grow my following, grow my social media following, grow my email list, that's a great way to tap into those Facebook groups. And there are groups out there that sometimes have tens of thousands, even some of them have hundreds of thousands of followers in those groups. So if you can tap into those groups, can be a tremendous way to get more visibility. And then if you have something for them to opt in or sign up for, that's a great way to get them onto, your email list, or if you're advertising something on your social media page. But again, if you are new to the group, you don't know the moderator, just reach out to them. You can go into the members of the group. You'll see who the moderators are, and just let them know, first off, what is the value that you are giving to them? And then just ask. So the first one is just contacting individuals, putting a request. The second one is contacting organizations, foundations, businesses, right? They have a bigger reach. Sometimes you could just go and search and find, this is a relevant business. Who's the contact person? Who do I reach out to? You could send out a cold email. But again, how are they going to benefit from it? Then the third one is those Facebook groups. And what I do is I have like a list of all the relevant groups. And what I'll do is when I'm having something to share, I'll just maybe have a copy and paste, and I'll have a resource in there. I put a little post and put a message in there. And what I do is I keep a running list of all the groups that allow me to share, free resources, trainings, even the groups that allow self-promotion. My last tip for you would be to keep a running list, like a master document of all the ways that you are promoting and getting the word out for your services, for your business, for whatever it is you're offering. And keep a master list so that anytime you're ready to promote something again, or you're going to do enrollment 6 months from now, is you'll have right in front of you, out of these 15 people I asked to share last time, I had 7 who agreed and they did. I'm going to reach out to them again. Or you may have a couple people who never responded, so put a different name on the list. Then you'll have on there who are the organizations that you'd like, or the businesses you'd like to collaborate with. Have your wish list, right? Who are the ones you would, kind of your dream partnership, and just start reaching out to them. Keep that list. If they respond or if they reject or don't answer, you can try a couple more times, but keep that running list. And then have a list of those Facebook groups that are relevant or have the audience that could benefit from your programs, products, or services. And then the next time, whenever you're doing your next promotion, you won't have things slip through the cracks. You'll be like, oh yeah, these 5 people don't mind sharing. This group allowed me to promote in the group. And you can just go back and keep building on that master list. When I did it the other day, I was doing a webinar, an online workshop. It was a free online workshop that then led to an offer. And I think I probably had about, 17 personal contacts that I reached out to. I had about 5 businesses that I reached out to. Not all of them responded, but some did, right? And I think I might have had about 25 or 26 different Facebook groups that I put the word out and put the announcement out for my training. And so instantly, whenever I just did those outreach, made those requests, I was now reaching hundreds, thousands of more people. So those are my tips for today. Simple. It's not hard to do. Is just put out a request. Ask and see who would mind, hey, can you help spread the word for me? And then also think about how are they benefiting? How is their audience, or how are they personally benefiting from what it is you're sharing? And just put out the request. And the last one is check out those Facebook groups. Just go in and do some searching, spend 15 minutes and just do some searches. Use some keyword searches in the groups. See who are the relevant groups, join them, see what they're all about, and start your master list. And finally, don't lose that master list. I've done this, I don't know how many years in a row. I started my master list and then I lost it. And then I started my master list again and then I lost it. And then finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put it in a Google Doc. I'm going to save it on my, right there in the browser. I'm going to put it in my favorites. And I make it super simple now that that master list is right there on my computer, super easy to access. And the next time I'm ready to go out and promote my programs, I just pull up that document and I've got a list probably of about 60 different ways instantly to spread the word and grow my audience. So thanks for listening. Be sure to follow us. I have a lot more great, exciting tips and strategies and things to help you with your online business. Also, if you're looking for some more specific one-on-one support, I'll put some information below for you about our online program to help you grow your business online. Thank you for joining me.